Hey Nintendo fans and collectors! Lithium here from my channel Nintendo Collecting. Nintendo Power Magazine is so nostalgic to me to read all the issues. I never had it growing up, so I'm trying to buy them now. There's 285 issues, but I recently just picked up 64 Nintendo Power magazines. So let's take a look at the 64 and my favorite covers. 64 issues of Nintendo Power magazines. 64 just seems to be a common number in my life right now. I happen to love the Nintendo 64, so I guess 64 is just popping up a lot. I did buy 64 issues of Nintendo Power, and then he threw in the 65th bonus because they were supposed to be some sort of a gift given away. So he gave me this Wii handbook that was included as a gift, which is awesome. So I guess that's not really a 65th because it's not really an issue, it's just a bonus. I don't want to go through entirely every single issue that I got of these 64, but I want to pick out some of my favorites and especially my favorite covers because they're cool to look at. So really what I've done here is I've stacked the 64 issues in 10s. So here going down, that's 10 issues, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and then 4 on the bottom. So all of these ones are in numerical order up until the last 30. I want to take a look at those awesome covers from 30 of the issues. This is issue 249. It looks amazing. I've been really considering trying to go through every single issue of Nintendo Power. Let me know if that's something you would like me to do. This is issue 249. It looks really cool. Spirit Track's such a good game on the DS. I don't know if it's as good as A Link Between Worlds, though. Obviously, you need Super Mario Bros. Wii. This is issue 248, looking amazing, very outstanding. It's actually a great game. My fiance is currently playing Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze on the Wii U, and we just realized the difficulty level is so high, it's such a hard game to play. And I think the Mario game is actually more in the middle, it's a bit more easy. Anyways, this one we have Mario and Sonic, obviously, at the Olympics. This is issue 247. A lot of these are going in a row right now because the issues just look awesome to me, the front covers. Now, Final Fantasy doesn't have a lot of games anymore on Nintendo, but the Crystal Bearers are always pretty good games. So this is Crystal Chronicles, looking pretty good. I like that cover. And some of my favorite series of games, the Paper Mario series and the Mario and Luigi series. This is Bowser's Inside Story. Luigi's Dream Team is really good too. Obviously, Pokemon is so huge, and this one's the Platinum version, issue 240. This one features a few other games as well, but I like the cover. The cover looks awesome. Very simple, very plain, very awesome. Next one, this one's issue 235. Animal Crossing getting some love. City Folk. City Folk was on the Wii. I do have this version with the bigger box because it has the Wii Speak in it, which is really cool. And Wario needs some love always. Old school cool. I would love to see a Wario Wii remote that we were just talking about, or I was talking about last video. I think that'd be really amazing. Mario Kart 8. Who else is excited for Mario Kart 8? I think I'm going to post a video about Mario Kart 8 and all the different bundles that are coming out tomorrow. I think that'd be worthwhile because there's so many different bundles worldwide and you can kind of have your pick and choice between getting a different Mario Kart version. Basically, the different one has a limited edition, one's a bundle. We'll go over it tomorrow. This is the Wii version, which is... This game sold, I think, 34 million copies, which is almost more than the entire Halo franchise combined for Halo 1 to 5, or 1 to 4, I think. Something like that. It's crazy how well Mario Kart Wii sold. It sold as many as the Nintendo 64 sold consoles. That's a good selling game. More Wario, just because I really like this cover. He looks so different. He's kind of such an anti-hero, and it's just so crazy, and I really hope he's back in the new Smash Bros. Game. If he wasn't announced already, I don't think he was. If he was, just comment below. Obviously, dream Zelda all the time. We dream of Zelda. This is Twilight Princess. Such an epic, huge game. It really is an expansion to me of Ocarina of Time. It does feel like its spiritual successor. More Pokemon, getting more love, but this is a Mystery Dungeon, and I really wanted to ask the question, how many of you have played the Mystery Dungeon games and really liked them, and what are your thoughts on them? I've never tried them before, and I'm trying to get more into the Pokemon games for handhelds. Again, Final Fantasy, this one I really had to pull the cover aside because it has a few things amazingly going on. Final Fantasy 3 or Final Fantasy 6 on the Super Nintendo, one of the best games of all time. So amazing. It also has Star Fox on it though. Say your prayers, Pigma. So that was pretty awesome. I had to show that one. Thanks, Fox. More Zelda love, just because this is obviously now for Phantom Hourglass. And I haven't really been saying all the different issues, but we got Smash Bros. First Look, which is really cool to be in this issue. This one is issue 205. So we're going down right now, if you didn't notice. Both Mario and Luigi getting more love for New Super Mario Bros., which is really such an outstanding game as well. And this is issue number 203. So much Mario, but he sells consoles and he makes a lot of profit for Nintendo. More Nintendo Wii, especially with Mario Kart. I think this one's for the Mario Kart Wii. Yes, so ready for Wi-Fi. That's what it looks like anyways. Post E3. This is issue number 194. So Mario looks pretty cool on his cart. I really like how Mario Kart 8 has customizable carts. More of them anyways. Obviously more about Twilight Princess, because Twilight Princess is going to sell so well. And this is a huge E3 preview section in issue number 193. The backs of these are sometimes really cool as well, but I think the back of these issues was actually cooler when we were growing up and I was much younger anyways. Pokemon Emerald, one of the games I need to get, one of the handhelds. Like I said, I'm missing several generations. I'm missing quite a few actually. The ones that I am missing are Crystal, Ruby, Sapphire, then Fire Red, Leaf Green, Emerald. I'm missing Diamond and Pearl, but I think my fiance has one of them. Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I'm also missing Black and White 1 and 2. The other ones I have, obviously, but that's crazy how many I'm missing. I need to pick up Emerald. What's your favorite Pokemon game? Let me know. Maybe I should try them all. I really do have to try them all. Star Fox Assault. I had such high hopes for it. It was a good game, but Star Fox 64 I just hold so highly. So Star Fox Assault didn't really live up to my expectations. And Star Fox Dinosaur Planet was never supposed to be Star Fox. They just slapped them on there. And there's a cool kind of back for this. This is for a Pokemon movie, Destiny Deoxys. I think I'm pronouncing that right. The movie, which is actually, to me, I actually like that movie. I don't love all the Pokemon movies. Some of them are hit, some of them are miss. The Legend of Zelda Minish Cap, debatably one of the best handheld Zelda games, and now there's a lot of them that could be up for contention actually, especially with A Link Between Worlds. The Minish Cap is outstanding though. It's supposed to be the origin story of how he gets his hat, if you never knew that. That's why the hat's alive. And the timeline goes to heck actually with that game. Metroid getting some love. Metroid Prime Echoes. So it's Metroid Prime 2. This one I think it was cool with having the light world and the dark world, kind of. It was like that. Just like Zelda's done it in the past. But Retro Studios, I gotta tell you, especially watching my fiance play Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze right now, they're probably my favorite gaming publisher right now, along with Nintendo. Obviously, they're part of Nintendo, but they're just doing so well right now. One of my favorite games of all time, Paper Mario, the sequel, The Thousand Year Door. So good, so amazing. Spike's right there. I love that character, Spike. He's one of my favorites. I actually made a phone cover for my roommate in university with Spike on it, just because he's so cool. Love him. Oh, this game brings me back. I gotta replay this. My fiance played that as well and loved it. I think I only have maybe 7 more issues to go through that I'd love to just show you the covers of. This one's for Leaf Green and Fire Red, I would assume, because this one's a little bit later, issue 184. Later, as in the games weren't out. The games were already out yet for a while. And both Charizard and Venusaur look amazing. I'm so excited to have Charizard in Smash Bros., the next Smash Bros. Game, but I really wish they had some of the other Pokemon from the original. It'd be so cool to see Venusaur, Blastoise, and Charizard. That would be my opinion, to have all of those in, because that's my favorite generation, Generation 1. What's your favorite Pokemon generation? Pikmin getting some love, because Pikmin definitely deserves some love. Pikmin 1, 2, and 3. Amazing trilogy. Outstanding. The graphics are so realistic and so small at the same time, but you have to play it to really enjoy it. To me, I think it's a real-time strategy game. It's adventure. It's amazing. All of the Pikmin games are really good. You should try all of them, to be honest. They're really good games. Wii U is amazing, let's be honest. Pikmin 3. Everyone usually has this in their top 10 for all-time games. This is Resident Evil 4, and that's right, it was on the GameCube of all things, and it's just such an outstanding game. But there's also prequels or previews for E3 2014, 2004. 14 would be this year. You see a Zelda one there, you see a Star Fox, and a Baton Kaitos. And I usually pronounce that wrong, so maybe it's Baton Kaitos? I don't even know. Everyone pronounces it differently online. How do you pronounce that? Because I played through both games, and I really like the first one, and by the first one I mean the first one that was released. But Resident Evil 4, such a mature, outstanding game as well. Now, more Zelda. I need to give Zelda more love, because this is the Four Swords Adventures, I believe. And you actually split Link into 4. I really want to play this with friends, because a lot of the Four Swords Adventures games you can actually play with up to 4 people, and Zelda's amazing on your own. It must be amazing with friends. Another shout out to Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. This one I've never played yet, so I really need to try out this one. What issue am I down to? 177. We're still going down. So I really wish I need to play that more. I think only 3 issues left that I'd like to look at of these 64 Nintendo Power magazines. Mario Kart Double Dash. Still my favorite Mario Kart game, probably. Mario Kart 64 is so close. I don't know, it just felt too rubber band AI, anyone could win. I didn't love it with the steering wheels as much. What's your favorite Mario Kart game? Everyone has a different opinion, but I really thought with the graphics being better and the frame rate being a bit up, and the dual kart racers was really cool. I love Double Dash. My fiance and I still play that, and just get into Havoc. F-Zero I have to give some love to F-Zero. I really hope Nintendo brings back F-Zero. I know it was in Nintendo Land, but they deserve to have their own game. It's entirely different than Mario Kart. You are actually racing at hundreds of miles per hour, and it's very deadly. It's pretty awesome. And the last issue that I'd love to look at the front cover of is another Pokemon game, just to end on another note with Pokemon of games I need to get. So Ruby and Sapphire, I've got to get you. One of my friends does say that they absolutely love this region. I'm trying to remember what region this is. Is this Hoenn? I don't remember. How do I not know what region this is? Probably because I need to play the game first. Comment below, let me know what region this is. There is 64 Nintendo Power magazines. So many more that I could go through, but it's just, I don't love the covers and I kind of want to talk about the covers, so I pulled a lot of them aside. So let me know, what was your favorite cover, if you had any favorite covers, just because, and also comment about your favorite Pokemon game. I've got to get into collecting those. And are you into the Nintendo Power magazines? I think I'm going to start doing some videos eventually, especially when I get a complete set. I'm going to start doing some videos of actually just going through the Nintendo Power magazine and picking them apart and really just saying what I love about them, because there's so much in these. I think it's so nostalgic to go through them and read them. So the issues that I got today were roughly, I think, 170 to about 250, with about 20 issues missing or something like that. I'm currently missing another, I think, 90 issues of Nintendo Power to have all of the issues of Nintendo Power. And the next video that I make about this magazine will probably be about that final issue you see right there in the middle of the screen that I picked up, and I actually paid a decent amount for that one. But I think that deserves its own video because it's such a unique magazine, and it's over. And it lists the top 285 games from Nintendo that I would love to go through as well, because I have some really quirky ones on that list. Thank you very much for watching my 64 Nintendo Power Magazine pickup video. Be sure to fill that like bucket, follow me on Facebook and on Twitter and on Google+, and remember, as always, go collect them all.